See, I don't know about you, but I am, quite frankly, becoming tired of being scolded and told off by an entitled, spoiled prince about parenting, about the internet, about safety. As a parent, I do all I can to keep my child safe. And it's this delusional state in which he sits in. You know, he's born into fate in where his whole life was mapped out before his eyes. He was pampered, you know, expeditions to the North Pole and gifts from a mom. This is Harry's world. This is what he knows. Lived in. Yachts waiting for mom and dad to come back as he got the best schools, the best education, the best visits, the best holidays. Anything he could ever imagine was handed to him on a plate, but it still wasn't enough. He still wanted more. He still come out to us whinging about being the spare, in how it was not fair. And I've seen another headline this morning, you have to excuse the state of me because I've not really done my hair, because I look at this and it's like, tell us something we don't know, Harry. You know what? Use your platform then to create initiatives. Speak to the councils, get rid of the no ball games here signs, open up the youth centres again, give the kids somewhere to go which is safe. Because he really hasn't got a clue as mums and dads are passing ships in the night as they try and pay the bills to survive in this life, who can't give their children the best of every education. They can't do that. And come to think of it, my children who attend school, they use the internet largely, apps on their tablets to educate them now. This is everywhere they go, and I can't help but think that Harry has got an agenda here, considering a lot of his backlash for him and his wife and the way they behave and the way they come out is based on the internet. This is why he wants to silence and censor and do what he does. The parents know. They feel that pressure. They feel a lot of pressure. They don't feel the pressure that you do in how you can just jump on a jet to go and preach some more to another parent, another child, about how they need to do more, when the reality all Harry and Meghan need to probably do is stay at home a little bit more with their own children before they start speaking to us about what we should be doing with ours. And it's a headline in The Independent. The Duke of Sussex has spoken about the dangers of the internet in a conversation with Jonathan Hedy. Harry, 42, a passionate advocate of mental health awareness, told Fortune the smartphone is stealing young people's childhoods. And I don't deny it. I don't deny it. It's the world we live in, you know. It's a double-edged sword, he said, discussing the potential safety benefits of mobile phones. Parents want them to have their phones at school in case of an emergency. Do you know why? Because they've not got a chauffeur to collect them and return them home. And in a world we live in today, in the UK, honest to God, like any kid, you have your phone. Even if you're told you're not allowed to download that app, kids have a way of working around it. Meanwhile, the Prince of Wales has ramped up her return. So it's just a little snippet amongst the headline of Catherine, of course. And I just, you know what? Me and my husband were driving home the other day, and we see upon this council estate, this backdrop of blocks of flats and these few kids on the grass before must be the only place I've seen with no ball games here sign in existence. And they had this goal, and it was a far away from the two jumpers that you used to have in place to represent the goal. And it was this white goal, but it was broken at the top, it was bent. And they were playing football, and me and my husband had a conversation and we said, how lovely is that to see? Because you don't get that anymore, but the children don't get that anymore. It's not safe out there. In the ball games, they're not allowed to play. The youth centres are closed down, but it's all right, because meanwhile, Prince Harry is staking a claim in our courts and taking even more money away as he tries to fight for more security, because that's what he's entitled to, that's what he was born into. But what were the other children born into? And this is the thing, you know, the parents know about internet safety and do all they can, but they live a different reality to which you were born in. And I don't buy the hero army status, because when everyone that's prior to you had done that and achieved that, it's only natural that you would too. I will save my applause and awards for the ones that grow up in these estates with a backdrop of a council flat, who play football in front of that flat, who then go on to join the army to fight for their country, fight for their queen, because they worked hard to achieve that. They just wasn't born into that. I only speak on the things I feel, and I just can't be dealing with the hypocrisy, the delusion and grandeur of a spoilt prince who got everything he could have ever dreamed. Speak upon parenting as a whole to the people out there who are living a life of poverty so extreme, to try and propel their children the best they can, but no matter how hard they work, they feel like they're not getting anywhere. They are having to work around the clock and not even seeing their children, and maybe that guilt wouldn't give them that tablet, that phone, to help them cope as well. Yet Harry and Meghan got every opportunity, all the money and wealth, where they can be at home with their children and choose to be out here on a stage preaching to us that what we're doing is not okay, But I'm just a person, a people, who can't help but feel a kind of way when I see a spoilt prince speaking out in this way. Like I said, if you care that deep, create initiatives to counteract the internet so extreme. It's really done me, to be fair, and I don't know why. I think it's the boys with the gold the other day. So yeah, all my opinions, my thoughts shared to you bright and early in the morning, like a true movie review. Not even done my hair, but sometimes I feel a kind of way and I want to bring it to you.